Ladies and gentlemen, even though we have a coronal mass ejection, a massive comet, a tropical storm, I want to remind people tornadoes are also a big part of the story, and severe weather is in the forecasts. I'm talking like a goofball, and I'm acting like a goofball. But this is serious business, because if you get in the way of a tornado, you can lose your life. 2020 is dangerous. Have you heard? Okay, this is a weird formation. So, this is the pattern we're looking at the moment. And if you're in any of these zones, you need to stay aware. And then tomorrow, the Dakotas are getting picked on again. And they've got an actual absolute bullseye. But they've got a lot of open terrain. So hopefully they can stay on top of it. And by staying on top of it, I mean stay away from the tornadoes. But if you know me, you know that I probably want to hyper, super focus and obsess on Tropical Storm Faye. And you would be correct. Look at this thing to the south that is moving away from the storm itself. And I used to, during hurricane season, give red alerts all the time. But I have an atmospheric defense team theory that we're definitely testing this year. And seeing that the low is separated from the convection, we have another giant lopsided storm that doesn't seem to be a giant danger to anyone, which is good news because we have enough disaster this year as it is. Oh my God, Comet Neowise has erupted over Mount Shasta. Oh, that's just trick photography. Asterisk, that's the comet behind the mountain. And go out before dawn, look by Venus to the left, and you might see the comet as well. The sun will come out tomorrow. You can bet your bottom dollar that the sun will come out tomorrow. Yeah, so tornado Twitter is going crazy because Minnesota had some absolutely picturesque, twister-esque, without the flying cow, tornadoes. These were yesterday, but they are incredibly visually impressive. I mean, sure, yeah, the East Coast is going to be getting some hopefully much-needed rain, and, it's still 2020, so please stay on your guard. This still has 48 hours to form, and anything is possible, but right now, my Jedi instinct is not going off too terribly much. It's okay if Kati gets a little wet. Oh my God, I got to stop making those jokes. I don't want to go to hell. All right, so yeah, I mean, you're going to get some moisture. You're going to get some rain. We're talking 3 to 4 inches, which can cause problems. And if, people drive straight into a giant flooded area, they can sometimes lose their lives. So don't do that, man. And as always, in a very interesting event, Cranky Weather Guy is totally breaking it down on Weather Twitter. So go to Twitter and punch in his name, and he will take you through the storm that is coming in and the storm that is approaching. Because he is awesome like that. Technically, if I had to recommend one weather guy, it is always Cranky. Peace, yeah. Did I mention Tormenta Tropical Cristina? Yeah, I think it's a hurricane. And hopefully it's not going to hurt anybody. And it is just spinning and headed out to sea. Technically we say headed out to sea when what we mean is headed out to ocean. When was the last time New York got hit with a cyclonic feature? Someone guessed Irene. That may or may not be true. I'm not always good at trivia or history. But yeah, you got tropical storm warnings up, bro. Click, clack, boom. There's that coronal mass ejection I was talking about that would probably come out when the comet was coming around the mountain. By mountain, I mean sun. Alberta in the Canada, I love you. I'd like to visit you someday. I'd like to eat some poutine. Central Alberta will be the focus of the severe weather threat in the prairies Thursday, which is today. Storms may bring large hail and heavy rain. Edmonton and the Red Deer, I'm talking to you. And it's not just tornadoes that can blow up your skirt. Technically, straight line winds can also do a lot of damage. This was in Iowa Thursday morning. This is Jimi Hendrix and a spider. Well, that will be another 10 to 20 millimeters on top of what has already fallen. Truly atrocious. It's July, for God's sake. Yeah, as for the United Kingdom, you guys are getting a decent amount of rain. Arkansas got some heavy straight line winds. Hey, dude. See that? Let's watch that tree fall over together. We can do things like 4. Or there she blows. You can do your own one at home. This is in Arkansas. Straight line winds, man, they're real. And make no mistake, that North Pole blocking high is going to be exceptional this month. Christine is gorgeous, but deadly. Yeah, probably just some fish and birds out in the ocean, you know? It's a beautiful orange comet out in the sky. Absolutely for sure, without a doubt. Ben Knoll is talking about tropical update. Over the next 4 weeks, convective forcing will continue to stand over Africa. The pattern of upper air divergence will be like high-octane fuel for the easterly wave train as it begins. It's only a matter of time until these systems roll into the Atlantic. And so, it's only, the atmospheric defense team theory is only a year old. So we are putting it to the test, and by no means am I guaranteeing that we are not going to get hit by hurricanes. But when people asked me at the beginning of the year, how many hurricanes do you think we will get hit by this year? I predicted 0. Because atmospheric defense team. Because, good guys play defense. And there are people out there watching your back. Although some people don't want to watch their own back and put everybody else in trouble, but that's a whole other subject. And I have noticed I have way more energy when the sun is active. And the sun is starting to get active again. Yeah, the Phil Jackson Triangle is in effect. I wish I had a better joke here. I do not. I'm trying to find amazing footage of the amazing tornado that happened yesterday. But I haven't found it yet, but I have found more great images. Comment NeoWise. Models be taking guesses, but I don't want anyone, if you are in the path of this thing, please take it seriously, and please pay attention. Oh, look at the second line storm coming in. Just because Mother Nature is weird, and you've got millions of people in these areas, and so, if it does, overnight, form into something, then just everybody be ready. If you've got a tropical low headed your way over semi-warm waters, which is, they're not that warm, that high, but you know what I'm saying. I don't want to lose anybody because we're losing enough people this year. Yeah, I heard a bird hit a plane. That dude has balls all over his mouth. Oh my God. I didn't know that was there. That's fine. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Cool glasses. What I was going to say was, thinking about going live later tonight about 10:30. Beer or no beer? It is Thursday night, but, I don't want to put any more pounds. And beer does cost money. Tomer Berg, talking about that P-Watt, bitches. Yeah. And oddly enough, my biggest failure at THORnews was when I predicted 6 months ahead of time Dorian would hit the coast really hard, but it did not. It just went up the coast like someone was pulling it on a string. And from there, the hurricane atmospheric defense team theory has been around, and it seems to be working so far. But we'll still test it. And shout out to everybody who is in Florida watching with me as Dorian happened. And shout out to iCyclone. That was crazy, dude. And super shout out to Cranky Weather Guy, because I didn't know if it was going to turn. Remember, it was headed right towards Florida. And then it magically turned. I was super freaked out that day. What an experience. I love you, Astro Fight Club. Yeah, dude, we got a major heat wave coming. So 101, then, soon it'll be 115 in parts of Texas, 120 in other parts of the USA, and then up into the very north, like Minneapolis, Minnesota, they're going to be getting super hot weather too. And then I would imagine it gets really rainy after that, but we'll check it out. I said, we'll check it out. Remember, I get really energetic and kind of kooky during solar maximums. Do you think you're going to be able to handle it with me, baby? And check out this Dakota Smith sat cell that was dropping a tornado or two about a day ago. Yeah, those are some impressive tornadoes yesterday. For sure. Whoa. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. I'm working on my night cheese. I am working on my night cheese. Yeah. Yeah. Sweet mercy. There was an atmospheric water explosion last night in Nebraska. And that is what Dakota would name his band. Atmospheric water explosion. Bubbling, bubbling, toiling, and troubling. Wildfires are still a major story and will continue to be. And it's near Atomic City. Or it was. That seems dangerous. All right, here's the tornado footage that I have been looking for. And I found it. This is from yesterday. Technically, I believe it is from Michael Mars. I think. If not, the credit should be in the tweets. But yeah, dude drove up to it, got out of his car, and it was like, hey, check out this tornado. And it's one of the most impressive. And then he got back in his car. But for a second there, he was out. And here, I guess. But it's definitely, that is an impressive tornado, man. That is crazy. Tornado chasers have some cojones and huevos. You know what I'm saying? Tornadoes are wild. You know, you can edit video, bro. I'm playing with, look at that. That is nuts. But that is a really cool, I wanted to show you guys. This is what I really wanted to get to, because this is one of the coolest tornado videos I've ever seen. A lot of times tornado videos, for me, it's like, yeah, you've seen one, you've seen them all. Asterisk. But this one was definitely one of the coolest tornado videos I had ever seen. So I thought I would share it with you. And thank you to the crazy man who took big risks to, and yeah, Reed Timmer, you better be excited about that. And on the batch of like chaser kids you spawned. Reed's really cool though. I love Weather Twitter. Yeah, so the tornadoes have been impressive. Thank golly they have not been deadly, because that is a gosh dang downer whenever they're deadly, but they've been super beautiful. Mother Nature's impressive in every single way. Is it legal to have sex with the tornado? All right. I try to be funny sometimes. It doesn't always work. You know, I'm like a baseball player. Sometimes you hit a grand slam, and sometimes you hit the ball straight down into the dirt, and it pops up and smacks you in the nuts. All right. Okay. But don't worry, I got my eye on Faye, but if you are in the path of it, it is partially your responsibility too to keep your eye on Faye. See, me and Tropical Storm Faye are going to be working on our night cheese. Working on our night cheese. And not only is Tina Fey beautiful, smart, hilarious, a great writer, a great actress, and a master of working on her night cheese, but she was way ahead of her time, as we are now all transitioning into pajamas and day wear, you know. And remember, if you're getting tired of me and you don't want to watch me anymore ever again, this isn't an airport. You don't have to announce your departure. But if you feel the need to take some pot shots, I can handle it. I'm pretty tough, man. I am your Planetary Defense Commander, Star-Lord New Thor 7, the T, after all, you know. This is the Dvork, which is very Rorschachkian. What do you see? There's so much happening, and I'm trying to share it with you. So I like talking to you. If you like listening to me, then it works out pretty okay. We're a good team. And who knows, maybe someday when this super crappy plague is over, we will hang out in person and drink beer. Or if you are one of the most beautiful, talented single women in the world, we could probably hang out tomorrow. You know, it is 2020. It's okay to take calculated emotional risks. And I've been being about as good in quarantine as anybody out there. I've been staying away from that damn virus like it was a plague. Because, you know, if you're going to be Planetary Defense Commander, you want to play good defense. Set an example. But yeah, baby, the heat miser is coming. For sure. The heat is on, and it'll be on the streets. Streets get hot. Buckle up for the long haul, as summer is going to be super summer for the rest of the July. We got a heat wave coming in about a week, and it'll just be getting increasingly hot till then. I love y'all. Y'all are cool. I'm sure I'll be talking to you in the future, whether live cast or just making a video, because anytime I'm on a super upswing, probably from the coronal mass ejection, I like sharing it with y'all. Okay, great. Stay cool. Stay in the safe zone. And I'll talk to y'all in the future. God bless everyone. Hit the button, baby. Party dance time. Wave after wave after wave. When the sun acts weird, or the weather acts weird, and people act weird, I'm just trying to go through a lot of my catchphrases. There we go. Oh, you're cute. And scene.